Hello, Leo. Welcome to your reading for the 10th, the 10th through the 11th through the 20th of July. Let's get started. We're starting with the past, which is the first 10 days of July, and we are using the WAITE Tarot, We have a Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles comes out as your energy for the first 10 days of July, clarifying, we get the Six of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the High Priestess. Okay, so you're working on something, or you were working on something the first 10 days of July. It's something very innocent, something very special. It's like you're going back to your truth, whatever your truth is. You're trusting and following your intuition with this High Priestess card. The High Priestess is someone who has been to hell and back. Okay, so you've been through a lot, Leo. And you're coming to face your own truth with this Ace of Swords, determining what you really want out of life, cutting out that which no longer serves you. Seven of Pentacles is about growth. It's about expansion, improving your life. So you're very close to seeing the tangible results of your efforts, so don't give up now. Your daily self-care or spiritual routine is slowly bringing about the changes you've been hoping for. Stay positive and grateful for the small promises you keep to yourself, since they compound over time. Okay? So I just see like a glow up, Leo, like you're glowing up, awakening, coming into who you are. Some of you are getting closer to God, maybe going to church more, or if you don't go to church, maybe you're the type of person that watches sermons online, or you meditate a lot. You're coming into some sort of profound truth of who you are, who you want to be. And with the Six of Cups energy, some of you are spending time with your children and connecting to your own inner child to refresh you. Playful creativity and the acts of giving and receiving loving support will bring great harmony to your life. Consider spending time with old friends or friends who feel like family, okay? Some of you may have told the truth to a family member about something. Maybe you outgrew somebody in your social circle, because like I said, the Seven of Cups is about growth. It's about expansion. There may have been somebody that you outgrew, Leo. If you outgrew somebody, I don't know who you outgrew. They could have been playing games, or even if they weren't playing games, maybe they were not as spiritual as you are with this High Priestess card. This kind of reminds me, and I'm not trying to be funny, Leo, or say that you look like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. I don't know, because I've never met you, and God forbid anyone ever have to go through that. But the reason why this High Priestess reminds me of the Hunchback of Notre Dame is, like he had a certain set schedule. Every day he got up and he rang the church bell, and he did other things in regards to taking care of a place of business, a place of, and really it's supposed to be a place of holiness, a place of sacredness. But churches nowadays are a business. But he would get up and take care of everything that needed to be taken care of in God's house. So I'm not saying that you're the Hunchback of Notre Dame, or that you're a nun or a monk, but some of you have gotten into a certain schedule where you take care of yourself and other things on a daily basis. And some of you could even be mothers. I just picture like a mother getting up and, she turns the light on in her child's room before she even gets ready for the day, because she knows she's going to be ready before her child is, and maybe her child likes to sleep in late, and so she turns on her child's light earlier, so eventually her child will wake up. I don't know how to word it, like earlier before she prepares herself for the day, because she knows it's going to take a while for that child to wake up. um yeah, you're coming into your truth. That's what you were doing the first week of July, coming to some sort of epiphany, coming to some sort of realization. For some of you, maybe you were coming to the realization that all you need is God. And for some reason, I was thinking of a song. There's a song that goes, "All you need is love," but some of you may be connecting to God. And so some of you are heeding the call to deepen your spiritual practice or develop your psychic and intuitive gifts, okay? If you feel struck by inspiration in your personal or spiritual life, take action and don't worry about the details. You will be guided toward the next steps. But to open the portal to that guidance, you must be bold and initiate action. You may notice improved communication and clarity with friends and people you spend the most time with, okay? So once you figure out exactly what it is you want out of life, this does lead to better communication because you're able to tell people exactly what you want, okay? So your intuition is growing stronger, and because it's growing stronger, you're able to tell people the truth about how you really feel about certain situations. Some of you are developing your psychic gifts. Your psychic gifts and skills are growing. You're getting better at them. For this week, Leo, and here's a pop-up on my computer. Sorry about that. For this week, Leo, these 10 days of July, we have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So you're getting back on top of the wheel. You're being in charge of your own life the middle of this month. You're going back to your rightful place as being on top of the wheel. I think what may have happened with some of you was maybe you were with someone who was kind of holding you back, and they wanted you to be at the bottom of the wheel. Whoever this you were dealing with, whoever this was that you were dealing with, they could have been a hater, they could have been a secret enemy, but you're getting back on top of the wheel, okay? We have this Sphinx up here at the top of the wheel, and he does kind of look like a lion, which reminds me of Leo. You're getting back on top of that wheel where you belong, and fate is currently leading you forward on your path. You're moving from a painful cycle to a more harmonious one with new understanding and faith. You trust in the process of life, the cycles of death and rebirth, meeting new people, and embracing new situations that have entered your life. Two of Swords, Six of Wands, you're having a victory over a situation. And we have the Empress. This is you seated on your throne, Leo. You're not getting off your throne for anyone. People can try to lure you off there, but you're not going to get off of your throne. You're going to stay exactly where you're at because you know your worth. And with the Two of Swords energy, it's kind of throwing me off. So what you're doing at this time is you're protecting yourself from pain due to fears that stem from experiences in your past. Taking time to gather your thoughts before making a big decision is wise, but don't wait too long. If you're feeling indecisive or defensive about making choices in your life, remember that only you know what is best for you. You can make courageous choices if you can only trust yourself. So if you are going to, start something new with someone, make sure that it's a choice that you trust in, that you believe in. Make sure that you trust yourself, right? Um yeah, you're leveling up, right? Some of you could be receiving good news this week related to your home or personal life. You may be feeling ready to take on a leadership role within your community or special interest group. So some of you went through a lot of spiritual challenges and battles. And if you're interested, in taking a leadership role in the spiritual community, you're ready for it because you passed all the tests that you needed to pass with the Six of Wands card, okay? Um, you protecting yourself and going off on this new beginning is causing you to level up. The last week of July, we have the Six of Swords. You're leaving a certain situation for good. Some of you could be moving at the end of this month, um, with that Six of Swords. And honestly, I hate whenever, tarot card readers tell me that concerning my sign, because I'm like, I don't want to move, but it doesn't have to be literal movement, could be something else. You've reached a new level on your spiritual healing journey, and you are now moving into a period of peace after much struggle. An upcoming move or some travel plans will do wonders for your flagging spirit. So some of you may feel bored with the routine and everything going on this month. At the end of this month, you may feel bored and you may feel like going and doing something. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Three of Wands. Some of you could be headed towards someone who lives at a distance from you. Eight of Wands. Someone who's very active with that Eight of Wands energy. I just see you finding wish fulfillment in the last week of July, something that makes you very happy, whether it's a situation or a person. Your health is improving at the end of the month. Make a wish and continue to follow your intuitive guidance on your path. You will be having abundance in all areas of life. So, a lot of good things are coming for you at the end of this month. Um, the Three of Wands, it's about our ships coming in. You may be surrounding yourself with a new group of friends, a new group of people. And that makes sense because if some of you do move, you will be surrounded by a new group of people that will help you expand to the next level of personal growth. Okay. So people are going to help you expand to the next level of personal growth. I like this Eight of Wands card because normally it means communication, which made me think about how some of you, you could be learning better communication skills or hanging out with people that help you better with communication. Eight of Wands is also about being very active. Some of you could be going to a gym at the last week of this month, being very active. Your attitude for the middle of this month is the Eight of Cups, another card about leaving a situation. Yeah, you're going off to find yourself. Whatever was going on, you're not having it. So you're walking away from friendships and associations that are not aligned with your personal beliefs or spiritual path. You're setting out in search of deeper meaning in your life, either through travel, through a spiritual practice, or by looking inward. So some of you were hanging out with someone, and maybe the person you were hanging out with, they became pretty predictable. They may have been involved in certain things, and you may have been looking at this person like, well, is this all there is to life? Like, no, I'm not gonna be part of it. I'm gonna leave. And so you have the Four of Pentacles, the Emperor, you taking charge of your life, and the Ten of Wands, you're working very hard to get to where you want to be. And whoever this was, you're taking your money too. You're not leaving this person a dime. It's like, you know, you're leaving and taking whatever belongs to you. Some of you may not have trusted who you were with because maybe you felt like this person was going to take everything you had worked so hard for or saved so hard for. And so you're being conservative with your resources. Your natural gifts are abundant, so don't focus merely on matters of money in order to feel stable. If you are saving for the future or a specific goal, you're being very conservative with your resources. Okay? With this Emperor energy, yeah, you're taking charge of your life, but you're also, I think you're taking charge of like your purse strings, your financial accounts, giving yourself permission to take up more space and become the authority within your life instead of deferring to others or valuing their opinions above your own. Okay? Influencing you is the Seven of Wands. You may have someone on block at this time, or someone may have you on block. Like you're not talking to someone, and so I just think this is interesting because if this were to represent a person, the Seven of Wands is someone who's had to fight for whatever they have. Okay, um, King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Five of Wands. I don't think this is your energy. I think this is someone else's energy. And your person, they don't really make any sense. Because this person, normally I look at this as the block card, but it doesn't make any sense because underneath is the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, which means making an offer. And you can't really make an offer to somebody if you're blocking them. So it's almost like this person, they felt like they had to stand up and do what was best for them. And they thought doing what was best for them was to make you an offer with the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, but they didn't really do it the right way because we have this combative energy with this Five of Wands. It's like drama follows this person everywhere. Like there's a lot of drama, a lot of fighting. They're very competitive. Um, it kind of reminds me of that movie Beauty and the Beast, you know, where like she was trapped with the beast and she didn't want to have dinner with him. And he was like, if she doesn't eat with me, then she doesn't eat at all, you know? So this person, I'm not saying they're exactly like that, but this type of energy reminds me of that because it's almost like you may not have wanted to accept this person's offer and they felt like, you know, they were going to fight you, like maybe try to make you accept their offer. But in the end, maybe they just gave up and blocked you if you told them no. So your obstacle is the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. So this person is really a knight. They're not a King of Pentacles, but at some point they tried to present themselves as that to impress you. But they're really a knight. You're really dealing with a knight. We have the Tower. This person could have Scorpio in their chart, or they're going through a Tower moment at this time. Page of Cups. Okay, this person does have feelings for you with this Page of Cups. And they may want a reunion with you with this Three of Cups. The outcome for the middle of this month is the Page of Swords. Page of Swords. I think you're basically going to keep working on yourself and standing up for yourself. I don't think you're just going to let this person in. You're feeling excitement and curiosity about a new course of study or interest in your journey to enrich yourself physically, emotionally, mentally, or spiritually. In the process, you may unearth new truths about yourself. So you're going off an adventure. You're not worried about this past person. Queen of Cups. The Magician, you're manifesting your desires, what you want in your life. And the World. Nice. So you basically learned all the lessons you've needed to learn. Cover up the card because of nudity, but with the Queen of Cups, it's like you're focused on self-love, self-care, developing your intuitive abilities, spending a lot of time at home, and that's how you manifest. You're coming into your power by working with nature and spirit, a deepening spiritual practice, and co-creating your reality with universe and the divine. So you're working on your world. You're not concerned about this person's world or what they've got going on. What you don't see coming is the Queen of Swords. This person may try to communicate with you with this Queen of Swords energy. They're going to try to come in like kind of cold and detached. The Star, they're healing, but they still want you with this Two of Wands energy. And they are feeling hurt. Some of you may have ghosted this person. We have the Three of Swords for them. They're feeling hurt that you ghosted them. But they're not showing it with this Queen of Swords energy. They're trying to appear cold and detached. They might, try to message you and say something like, hey, how's the weather? Just some sort of general cold term. What's the advice? We have the Page of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Ten of Cups. I think the advice from this reading is to basically never rush into things. I think what happened with this past person is things may have been rushed and so they didn't work out. It's always best if you want to be with someone to start off on a friendship level with this Page of Pentacles, being someone's friend. There might be someone nearby you that you're able to travel to and visit that you can have the Ten of Cups with, that you can have a happy home life with, but everything starts out as a friendship and has to progress slowly. It can't just be jumped into. So I have some Archangel Raphael cards, and that'll be the end of the reading. I think what's going on with this past person is they're so used to the rushed energy that they're still trying to do that. They still keep trying to come rushing in. Not that I'm making excuses for them because they are a player, but um they're still trying to pick up where things left off. And I don't think that's going to work in this case. I think some of you are more spiritual than your person. and you've always been spiritual, and you went back to being spiritual, and that confused this person because they were used to things going fast. All right. So the main advice from Archangel Raphael tonight is to change doctors. Some of you are going through a health problem and you may want to change doctors. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for leading me to the best healer for this situation. Amen. Um, some of you will feel increased energy if you detox from a certain thing. Doesn't even have to be like a thing, could be like a person you're detoxing from and you feel increased energy. Talk to God and the angels, and laughter is the best medicine. You'll be having improving health this week, but your health's going to improve when you learn how to get a good night's sleep. Some of you are not sleeping enough. And for some of you, the reason you're not getting any sleep is because maybe you're drinking too much caffeine. So we have listened to your intuitive feelings, to determine how much caffeine is right for you. I like green tea personally, but I know it has caffeine. And I think there was a day I had some green tea in the morning, and then that night I had like a giant Pepsi, and my heart was racing that night, and I knew never to do that again. So it's up to you how much caffeine is good for you and how much you can tolerate. I've heard that you should only have caffeine at a certain time of the day, because if you have it past 6 or past a certain time, it can keep you awake. So some of you may be afraid of your person, but for some people, caffeine can make anxiety attacks worse. So definitely use your judgment to determine what level of caffeine is good enough for you, if any at all. Thank you for coming to this reading. Stay on the path you're on. You're on the right path. Um, the person you were dealing with basically just has some growing up to do. Thank you.